Hello YouTube! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another Daily Blizzard upload. This is Zest versus Bbyong from their semifinal series in the IEM 2015 World Championships held in Katowice. And this is Deadwing LE. Now this is a Terran versus Protoss, which is a fairly standardized matchup, which makes it not very exciting to cast compared to Zerg versus Protoss, or even really Terran versus Terran based on the current meta, but there are still a lot of drops, a lot of Dark Templar play, Archons and Zealots and Colossus and Vikings, and a lot of other fun stuff to talk about. So we'll get into this now. Now this is a large map, which means we'll probably see a fairly macro build. I'm going to go ahead and speed up just a little bit here, talk about our players. Zest, our Protoss player, is one of the better Protoss players on Earth right now. He won the Season 8 World Championship Intel Extreme Masters Series last year, and so he is on a run at this point, and a very, very good Protoss player, solid against everybody. He also won the 2014 Kespa Cup and the 2014 GSL Global Championship, as well as GSL Season 1, so he is all over the place, just winning every single thing that it seems like he enters. Also the runner-up in several other tournaments as well, but he is doing very well for himself. Bbyong, on the other hand, does not have anything of note, really, on his Team Liquid page on the wiki. So he is a Terran player. I know he's good enough to make it to this tournament, but as far as his capabilities at beating Zest, I just don't know what to expect at all. So this is game one. We're going into it. We have a very early command center going down after barracks, 2 barracks going down for our Terran player. Recognizing this is a large map, it is very hard to get across the map with Zealots to do any harassment, especially if you can't find your opponent early, as it seems like Zest might not be able to do, depending on how this scouting probe goes. But Zest has his own Nexus down. He wants to get out some early economy as well. This isn't any one-base play, which you don't really see in Terran versus Protoss either, unless it's something really all-in and really cheesy, but at this high level of a tournament, it's not going to be something that you expect to see, which is why it works, I think, more often than it should when it does happen, because it is so rare. So Zest popping right in, seeing the command center, knows what's going on, knows there's nothing crazy, like some early Banshees or something like that. Not too early, anyway. No gas being taken from Bbyong at this point. We have Zest back home, throwing down a Stalker. He is creating a bit of a hidden Twilight Council. It'll be hard for an SCV to scout that. A scan inside the main using the ComSat station from the Terran player will not see that. So all he'll catch is the Gateway and the Cyber Core, and be left to wonder what other tech is on its way. It looks like it might be some Blink Stalker play based on that Twilight Council being built. Mothership Core moving right on down. 3 Marines at the front of the ramp preventing any scouting probes from coming in. Might be able to snipe off that Mothership Core if she comes in there alone, but we'll have to see. The Stalker supporting it will probably be enough to take those Marines out. Oh, there are 5 now, though. This might be a bit of trouble for Zest. He doesn't want to come up that ramp too blind. Comes right on up, takes some shots to the face, backs out immediately. Mothership Core says, I'm not going that way. There are Marines. And so decides to head back out. Nope, moving back in. Maybe seeing if there's a quick third going down for the Terran player. And seeing there is nothing there at all. The Marines at the top of the ramp are enough to hold out this Stalker. No scouting is going to happen at all. They're going to move down the ramp, try to blast him down. No, good reaction time from Zest, preventing that from happening. Mothership Core, is it going to do some harassment in the mineral line? It looks like he is. All right, Mothership Core blasting away. It does take, 6 or 7 shots to take down a single SCV. So it's not effective harassment, but maybe it will pull those Marines off the front line and to the back door, which is what Zest wants to see. However, now there is a bunker ready to go with 2 Marines inside. There are wounded ones inside. Good play from Bbyong. I do have 2 more gateways going down in this hidden location. Blink being researched. It looks like it is going to be a 2-base Blink Stalker play here from our Protoss player. In response, we have Stim going down. We have reactors and a tech lab, a Marauder being built for Bbyong. He is going to need a lot of Marauders, a lot of Marines, some good micro, and just a lot of just good map awareness and bunkers with SCVs repairing if he wants to hold off this Blink Stalker play that is most likely coming his direction in just a couple minutes. So the Nexus at the Natural is fairly well saturated for our Protoss player. Not much going on here at the Natural for Terran, but Missile Turret going up, just preparing for any cloaked units. Hopefully maybe sniping down the Mothership Core if it gets careless. Moving up to the front, Blink has finished. So they're going to try to take down these destructible rocks, this debris, make 2 avenues of attack wherein they can come up into the base. The Mothership Core will provide high ground spotting If the Stalkers want to blink up to the high ground here or just come in this front door, they'll have good choices. It will be hard for the Terran player to move back and forth to these two locations to defend. So we'll see what happens here. Bunker going down. Will it finish in time before these Stalkers get up? No, it does not look like it. The time warp goes down immediately. Probes, SCVs being pulled off the line. The wounded Blink Stalkers going to the back, trying to get as much damage as they can. This bunker might actually finish. Yes, and it does. So they do manage to hold off that initial push for the Blink Stalkers, but they're going to come up on the high ground here to where there's a single bunker, which is easily sniped off. SCV dying as well. No, it doesn't. Instead, focusing down the tech lab, which the stim pack did get completed before they were able to pick that off. So huge pickup from Bbyong. Trying to kill the mothership core, yes, does as well. There is no more high ground advantage for the Stalkers. They're going to come in the front door here and see what damage they can do. There is a bunker. There are two bunkers. They're going to try to snipe down this bunker very quickly. SCV's pulled off, trying to repair as well as they can, but no, not able to save it before it goes down. Lots of damage going down at the front to these Stalkers. A lot of them are in the red and in the yellow. So Bbyong doing a great job holding off this aggression early, I would say. He managed to get the mothership core. He did manage to get stim pack completed. That was more of a lucky play than anything, but it did benefit him quite a bit. Another stim going down from this Marine Marauder ball, trying to kill these Zealots. The Stalkers blink right in on top, pulling the SCVs, trying to distract the Stalkers from doing too much damage to the actual attacking units. Again, just blinking back and back and back, doing everything they can to prevent them from taking the full force of that Marine Marauder attack. And it looks like, yeah, we're just warping in more Stalkers. So just more going to be coming in. This is something we see a lot in Terran versus Protoss. It can lead to some very quick games, depending on what you like to see. So more attacks going down. I think this might be it for our Terran player. There are just a lot of Blink Stalkers individually sniping down Marauders, heading up and into the main, kiting back and back, killing SCVs. It is 38 Harvesters to 32 for the Protoss player. He's up in economy. Even more Blink Stalkers coming in now and escaping out the back and then coming in the front door. So just swinging back and forth, making this very annoying to defend for a Terran player. Going to get the mules. Does get one of the mules. Forces the orbital command to lift off. Coming right in, sniping down Marauders again and Marines. Just doing a ton of damage. All these SCVs that are being pulled off are not mining, are probably going to die, making the income disparity even more, 38 to 16 for a Protoss player. And even more Stalkers warped in, some Zealots being warped in as well. And I think we are just about close to a GG here. There is nothing left for Bbyong, but he wants to fight as long as he possibly can. He does have some medevacs out, but it's not enough to prevent the destruction of almost his entire force. Only 2 Marines remaining. SCVs going to town on that Zealot. They do manage to kill one, but Bbyong says GG, calls it, leaves the game. Zest takes game 1 fairly handily in about 12 minutes, which is kind of what we expected based on the repertoire of these players, although Bbyong did make it to the semifinal, so he's not a player who will just immediately die to something like this. He did hold it off for quite a while, but in the end it was the 2-base Blink Stalker play that was just too strong for the Terran army. It was just too mobile. The Stalkers did too much damage to those Marauders, and in the end it was the Protoss who picked up the 1-0 lead. So this has been Falcon Paladin. Visit me on Twitter at twitter.com/FalconPaladin and facebook.com/FalconPaladin to catch more of my stuff. And you can also hit the like button and subscribe to more of my videos on this channel. I do daily Blizzard uploads, daily professional Starcraft 2 uploads, and so if you want to catch those, hit me on YouTube every single day. And until next time, you take care of yourself.